Hey Virgo, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Today we're going to be doing your timeless intuitive tarot reading. So whenever you see this, that's when it was meant to find you. And that being said, only take what empowers you, what resonates, and what helps you heal and move forward in your life. This is a collaboration, so listen carefully, right? We're only going to take the cards that fly out on their own for you. We're not going to force anything. And if you would like for me to pray for you, send you good juju, say hi in the comments section. Even a little emoji works. And I encourage all of you guys to do that for each other. All right, you guys, starting with Oracle, and then we'll move on to Tarot. This is the Angels of Abundance deck, and then we've got the Divine Feather Messenger deck. We have face your financial fears. When you are honest with yourself about fears of your success or failure, and we all have them, they can no longer control you. It's like looking at the boogeyman, right? Once you face that boogeyman that's been chasing you, you turn around and look at it. Usually it's been holding a gift out for you all along. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness, and you'll realize that you in fact have nothing to fear, and that every successful person has struggled with and released these self-doubts. Boy, isn't that true? Is it Guy Raz does How I Built This, How I Made This? Yeah, I'm botching that. How I Built This, I think. It's a podcast about all these incredible entrepreneurs. I definitely recommend checking it out because they all have those incredible lows before they hit their big breakthroughs. It's just inspiring. This is the message of the crane. You will soon enter into a beneficial partnership. Luck and longevity bless this union. This is really cool, you guys. So face your financial fears, and you are about to enter a blessed union. Luck and longevity. A partnership. All right, you guys. So from tarot, what do my Virgos need to see at this point in time? Please make it clear. Please be helpful. At the bottom of the deck, I love Virgo, that we've got the Queen of Pentacles. That's your energy right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the general feeling of the energy. So I'll be a little bit broad at first, and then we're going to unpack them with another deck. Okay. So we've got some major arcana flying out for you already. Those are the big messengers of the deck. I see the reciprocity card of the Six of Pentacles, and these all flew out together, so we're going to read them together. We have the Tower card, but I don't think it's in a bad way. The Tower card comes out in our readings when there's things that are slightly out of our control that are just shaking things up. And I like to think of this in terms of the universe is stepping in to collaborate with you and also just kind of throw you in the right direction, which that's the element of uncontrol in the situation, whether that's like all of a sudden getting an unexpected promotion, or all of a sudden falling in love, or, you know, breaking your arm, or, you know, a little fender bender or something. These things can set us on slightly different routes, right? And we don't have, as human beings, we don't have the power to always orchestrate all these details. So, you know, I think it's a collaboration of energies around us that create a tower moment. And in this case, we have a tower moment in your life that's actually coming in to create balance and a sense of fairness. So that could either be within a relationship, or, you know, career, or finances. We don't know yet, but it has something to do with a Knight of Wands. This is an energetic, enthusiastic energy coming towards you. Maybe this is that partnership that your oracle was talking about, but it's taking bold action. This is if this is an individual, then this is somebody who's excited about things, high energy, confident and brave, and there's like this a lot of change attached to them. And there's a fairness, there's a sense of, Justice card is always a good sign to get, especially when you have a messenger. So they're bringing a sense of balance into your life. We will come back to that. We've got the Lovers card. This is the decision to be made. This could also be romantic for a few of you guys. We'll know if this turns into a romantic reading. So far, it's hard to tell, but it's bringing harmony. There's an attraction here. But usually with the Lovers card, there is this duality, this choice to be made. we have the Devil card. Now it's interesting, if you look, and the symbolism is everything in tarot, if you look closely at the Devil card, you see these two individuals, right? And they're chained to the devil. Well, they are basically the toxic version of the Lovers card. Now the Devil card, we'll find out why it's coming out in your reading soon enough, but the Devil card can talk about the illusion of being stuck, bonded to maybe a behavioral pattern or a scenario that doesn't serve you. In some cases, it's even touching on addiction, right? So it's basically an unhealthy attachment to something. And then we have, but it's all okay. It's all beautiful. We've got the Six of Pentacles. This is reciprocity. So I feel that tarot is kind of getting deep with you, Virgo. Let's talk about this a little further. The cat is here. She's going to try to step over the cactuses without getting poked, and she'll probably dump something over. So if I have to pause this video to throw her out, that's why. Lovers card, what is this for? I want to unpack this Lovers card for my Virgos. Flipping upside down, we've got the King of Pentacles. Okay. Okay, the Devil card. Oh, that was funny. I'm listening to it. Nine of Wands came out upright. The Devil card. It flipped around and it's still upright. The High Priestess. How funny. So I sometimes read into the behavior of the card. I always read into the behavior of the cards when they fly out. Six of Pentacles. And with the Six of Pentacles, thank you. So that's very straightforward how that flew out, right? Three of Cups. Wonderful. Yay. But with the Devil, you had these cards that were like flying out. That was more straightforward. And they're kind of tumbling and then they're landing upright. They all start upright. All right, so really interesting energies. And then what's this Knight of Wands? Uh-huh. Bear with me, you guys. All right, you guys, I had to pause that just because I needed to just sit with the cards. This is a really interesting reading. So basically, there's kind of this tower moment. Something shakes, something that's slightly out of your control. Really, all you can control is your reaction to it. I have to tell you and remind you that it is bringing like a sense of balance, and there is good, like the Justice card is with it. But there's this moment here where this energy, bright and exciting energy, is coming towards you. The Knight of Wands. It almost feels like something's going so fast that it gets the wobbles. Have you guys ever been on a skateboard or a bicycle and you go too fast, you get the wobbles, and then it's like, okay, do I either jump off or do I let myself fly off? Because either way, I'm getting road rash. So it's like going too, honestly, really, okay, I'm sorry. You, seriously, one sec. No, please don't. Okay, so just like that, things go out of control. They get out of control. And in that moment, it's like things are going to be okay. But in this moment with this alliance, it's all of a sudden seeing like, do we bite off too much more than we can chew? There's this readjusting things, personal finances or responsibilities. You got the Two of Pentacles on top of the Two of Pentacles. Like this is that balancing act. Because it feels like you might be losing confidence or control in something that was just like the energy was almost too high that you got the wobbles. Like, you know how, yes, I think you guys know what I mean. I could just keep on giving you metaphors, but it's like when something is, there's this real peak, when anything is going at a high energy gets to a peak in all sorts of different places in life. If it's a teapot, right, that's when it starts to whistle. If it's when you're going too fast on your skateboard or your bicycle, it's like that's the wobbles, when you lose control, basically. So this starts out with a good thing, but then this tower moment happens where something happens, losing control. But it starts out with like this real excited, inspired energy. So then there's this rebalancing that has to take place. The Justice card, the Two of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles on top of that. So it's creating like a balance, and truth and honesty are going to play a huge role in creating rebalance in that situation. Could be literally a realization that comes through that helps one realize and recover. So this is beautiful. We have recovery here. So it doesn't seem like super huge, like, oh no, your life is totally changing. No, this is just seems like for a lot of you guys, it's just an adjustment that needs to be made. And in context to a partnership or to another individual you're working with. We have with the Lovers card this realization, whether it's through a conversation or an epiphany. You have this realization, Ace of Swords lands in your lap, that something you haven't maybe taken a look at, something that's been hidden is or hasn't been revealed to you until now, is going to maybe take too much work. It's going to be excessive work. And so from that point on, then you can do the Two of Pentacles, the readjustment, the rebalancing. Wait a minute, we got almost out of control with this. I almost committed to something that would have made my life a living hell, or it would have thrown everything out of balance in my life, but it looked real good from the outside. So it's now getting recovery, and it's just kind of this, it's basically life tweaking. It's like, oh, okay, wait a minute, we could do it this way instead, and that won't have this crazy ripple effect of making me late for work and making me, feel depleted with my sleep, or you know what I mean? I'm just giving you an example here. So really, this is just housekeeping in life. And the Devil card comes out here with the temptation to kind of go back to a behavioral pattern of like picking up the slack, or being really battle weary, battle torn, tenacity, stubborn, not giving up, but really exhausted. You've got coming out to protect you. You have these two energies, High Priestess and Hierophant. I'm smiling really big because these are some of the wisest, this and the Hermit are the wisest cards in the deck. So you got intuition here, and then you have structure and belief systems right here. So whether that's like your ethics and your code of conduct at your work, or this is literally like a Bible, or going to a group, like this is your yoga or your meditation group. This is basically a set of rules and belief systems that hold everything together, that you can fall back onto when you feel weak or tired, or you might be slipping back into a behavioral pattern or a type of unhealthy attachment that you've experienced in the past. And then we have this deeper wisdom. This is your intuition. So all this is helping guide you through this period of time. And nothing is to waste though, Virgo. So this is happening for a reason. So what's on your plate here is really positive, but it could get the wobbles, right? Too much of a good thing. There you go. Too much speed. So Six of Pentacles we arrive at here is this balancing. Again, we have balance. And this is about in terms of your alliances, those you're working with, Three of Cups. So in order to avoid being upset or having kind of like having it rain on this relationship or this situation, it's about being a bold visionary, fighting off doubt, believing in yourself, sticking by your convictions with the Seven of Wands, and being the visionary, leading the way. And this is a time to set goals, to be an idealist, but also look at things with reality, like within the reality of we could get the wobbles. So anyway, I hope that is helpful for you guys. And please reach out, say hi if you'd like me to send you my juju, my good juju, or my prayers. And please like and subscribe. I'll see you soon for your October readings. Bye.